Good afternoon. My name is Vivian Nunes, and I'm going to be your graph facilitator for this class. Welcome to the Wellness Recovery Action Plan. So in order to realize and understand what the Wellness Recovery Action Plan, we must want to go back for a moment to the history of RAP. Ms. Mary Ellen Copeland, after thorough and many years of sharing her lived experience and hearing other people's stories of healing and wellness, she figured out that the medical model is not enough for us to find healing and nevertheless to find wellness within our recovery. So she developed this wonderful tool that is called the Wellness Recovery Action Plan. There are 5 key concepts that apply and are the foundation for the RAP. These 5 key concepts are hope. Even if it's a little flicker of hope, we could work with that and fan the flame of hope so we can strengthen our desire to find recovery. We need personal responsibility, and this is a big thing for me, because if we do not take personal responsibility and we do not hold ourselves accountable for our decisions and choices, healing and recovery is going to be a bigger project for us. Education, but education about what? About what are the things that make us lose our picture of wellness? What are those things and the stressors that move us away from that picture of being calm, cool, collected and live in wellness within our recovery? But we need to learn to self-advocate. Now we're educated about what works for us and what doesn't. We are capable of taking personal responsibility. Now we find our voice as individuals in recovery, and we self-advocate for those services that will indeed help us to find and follow the path and journey of recovery. But we cannot do it alone. It is a big challenge to do it alone. So we need support. And our supporters should be at least 5 individuals in order for them to be able and available to help us all through the steps of our action plan and help us to sustain and maintain our picture of wellness within our recovery. So let's move this way and look at the action plan steps. So the first step is the daily plan. I call the daily plan the picture of wellness. What is picture of wellness? Well, we talk about what we do, how we think, how we look, and how we act and think when we're well. When we're in that place of being calm, cool, collected, and we can make good choices, that's our picture of wellness. But that requires a daily plan. And a daily plan can be as simple as brushing your teeth, getting up in the morning, take a shower, coordinate your clothes, do reading, do meditation, whatever works for you in order to keep that picture of wellness, that real you that only you know because it lives inside you. And there's action plans for that. For some people, having a tight schedule and have a chart in their wall where at 7 o'clock I get up, at 7:15 I take a shower, at 7:30 I'm having my breakfast, and so on, and they schedule the activities of the day accordingly. And we like to develop a wellness toolbox. I created my classes a symbolic one, because the wellness tools are things that we do and things that we have that help us maintain and continue to go back to that picture of wellness. So in my case, in my classes, I use symbolic wellness toolbox. Mine says 1 day at a time. And inside of my wellness toolbox, I have things that remind me of moments of joy as well as moments of challenges and where I needed to go back to my picture of wellness. In my culture, sage is considered to be a healing herb. So I keep a bunch of sage in my box. Crayons is one of my other good things to keep because it helped me color my life the way I wanted. This is caramel, my favorite caramel and candy, and it was also my baby sister who passed away favorite candy, so it brings good memories of our time. Perfume and makeup are 2 of the things that help me maintain and go back to my picture of wellness? How do I look? Because when I'm not well, I cannot put myself together the way I look today. And one icon that all the people that know me know that shows that I'm in that cool, calm, collected picture of wellness is that I always have something in my hair to establish that I'm having a good day. It's a nice reminder for myself. So wellness toolbox can be anything from reading the Bible, going to the movies, talking to a friend, a photo of a good moment, anything that can help you to maintain your wellness. But we live with stressors, also known as triggers. And it could be as simple as a scent, a sound, a word, somebody's attitude, our own negative self-talk, our own challenges, internal challenges that bring us back to moments in where we were not well and our challenges rise. And when we identify our triggers and stressors, then we can have an action plan that will address those stressors before they move us to the early warning signs. What are early warning signs? It's nothing else than when you start to lose your picture of wellness, when you forget to shower that day, when you don't carry what we call a coordinate, when you don't call your sponsor, when you don't reach out to your friends, when you fail to attend your appointments. It could be anything very simple to the very complex. So when we get to the early warning signs, then the natural process brings us to when things are breaking down. That is the pre-crisis challenges. This is the moment in where we really need to address and put into action and practice our action plan. This is the moment in where we have kind of drift away from our daily plan, and now we are in the verge of having a crisis or an emotional distress challenge. And this, I put it with a little sad face because it's a moment of confusion. And this is where our supporters are key. This is where we call our supporters to say, hey, come on, I need your help. I need you to guide me and redirect me to find my picture of wellness again. So, crisis is not necessarily a bad thing. It's a challenge. And as a challenge, challenges are meant to be overcome. And we overcome those challenges by implementing our action plan. So crisis will fade, and we will be able to go back to a better, more comfortable place, and where we start working with our post-crisis plan. Yeah, I put it here with a little happy face. And this is nothing else than going back to your picture of wellness. So in order to be able to complete your Wellness Recovery Action Plan, your WRAP, it is really, really necessary that you take a moment to get to know yourself, to find that hope, to be able, even within the fear that comes by taking personal responsibility of our choices, that we have a way to be daring enough to educate ourselves so we can self-advocate. So when we go to the doctors, we tell them, no, not that pill, that doesn't work for me. That it brings dangers and challenges into my life that I can and I'm not willing to handle. That's how you use your voice. And then the support. Remember, and the most important principle of WRAP is that you find your wellness your way. You are the expert on yourself. You own all these tools. And the 10 weeks that we're gonna spend together are meant to guide you through the process of finding your path in your journey of healing so you can find wellness within your recovery.